The content of today's podcast will talk about wealthy celebrities who have worked to help the community. The key to success is practice, practice all the time. Let English sounds fill your space naturally with podcasts. Make it a habit to listen to podcasts on a variety of topics anytime. And you will remember how to use vocabulary in everyday conversations.
Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie was one of the world's richest men. He made a fortune in the oil and steel industries. Did he enjoy his wealth? Of course he did. But there is something he enjoyed even more: giving away his money. Carnegie was born in Scotland in 1835 to a very poor family. When his father lost his job, his mother started working to support the family. When Andrew was 13 years old, his mother persuaded his father to leave Scotland for the possibilities of America. A year later, Andrew started to work in a factory in Pittsburgh in the state of Pennsylvania. He met a man who let him and other working boys use his small library. Andrew was eager to read and learn as much as he could. He was intelligent and hard-working, and it didn't take him long to become rich. As Carnegie's fortunes grew, he started to give his money away. One of his biggest desires was to build free public libraries so that everyone would have access to knowledge. He believed that education was the key to a successful life. In 1881, there were only a few public libraries. Carnegie started to build free libraries all over the U.S. and the world. Over the doors of the Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh, carved in stone, are the words, "Free to the People." By the time Carnegie died in 1919, there were more than 2,500 public libraries all over the world. But building libraries was not his only contribution. In his book, The Gospel of Wealth, he tried to persuade other wealthy people to give away their money. These are some of the ideas he wrote about in his book. To give away money is the best thing rich people can do. It is the moral obligation of the wealthy to help others. It is important for a rich person to set an example for others. It is not good to have money if your spirit is poor. It is a disgrace to die rich. By the time he died in 1919, Carnegie had given away more than $350 million.
Crafty ways to contribute. Joyce Koenig was an artist who believed that it's important to help others. When she heard of a summer camp in Wisconsin for children with cancer, she came up with an idea. It costs money for these kids to go to camp, so Joyce decided to see what she could do to help. It was impossible for her to donate a lot of money, so she had to think of another way to help. She wanted to combine her love of art and her desire to help others. So she started making and selling beautiful cards in order to raise money for these kids. Because these cards are all handmade, it was taking her a long time to make a lot of them. So Joyce had another idea. She started inviting friends to her house to help her make the cards. At first, her friends were hesitant. Many said that they were not artistic and didn't know how to make cards. But once they saw the beautiful materials that she had in her studio, her friends felt more comfortable designing, cutting, and pasting in order to make an original card. But the materials were expensive. To make money without spending money, Joyce asked for and got donations of paper, glue, scissors, ribbon, and other supplies from nearby stores. She sold her cards for $2 each at various art fairs during the year. Joyce raised more than $40,000 in her 20 years making cards, $2 at a time.